did you do instead of those movies? Near Dark and 8 Now, what movies did you do instead?
Yeah, Navy SEALs. Shit like Navy SEALs. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. Probably nothing. I was probably just unemployed during that time. And like I said, those guys ended up having a great time doing that movie. Visually, it was very beautiful, and it was. I'm like this real kind of like A, B, C, D. I really have to see like a story unfold perfectly for me. And I'm really bad at like the movies that start at the end and go to the beginning, and your guys are writing on themselves and stuff. I'm like, I don't understand it. All of Leonardo's movies, I'm like, I don't understand it. Like everybody else is getting it, and they're all like into it. And I don't understand what's going on. And for me, like understanding what's going on in the movie is really important for me. So, I made a mistake, everybody else understood it, I didn't. I was probably drunk when I read the script, too. I used to do a little bit of drinking when I was younger. And, who knows? It was like, 20 years ago, I could have been,
we'll see
God
how far
knows
it
what.
goes.
When I read that script.
What did you think? Were you drinking when you read the Terminator script for the first time? What did you think of that?
No. Well, I liked the script, but, at the time, it was like my agent called me up and they said, well, we have this script you want to read. They want you to come in and read for it. And I read it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty interesting. No, it was before I read it. I said to my agent, like, okay, you're gonna send over a script. Can you tell me like who's involved with it? He said, well, a guy named Jim Cameron's directing it. And I said, well, okay, what's he done? And they said, well, he's did Piranha 2, but he got fired off of Piranha 3 or something. And I don't think he's done anything else. I think he's working, making models for Roger Corman or something. I'm like, he's directing it? Yeah. Oh, wow. Who's producing it? Some woman by the name of Gail Hurd. What's she done before? Well, she hasn't really done anything before. I think she's working for Roger Corman, too. Like, wow, okay. Well, is there anybody in it? Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. At the time, Arnold Schwarzenegger was not the well-known, respected actor that Arnold Schwarzenegger is today. Back then, people used to think, he couldn't speak English. So how the fuck was he ever going to be in a movie star, He still can't fucking speak English, but, became the governor, and I'm along with Lance as far as, but I'm not here to get, but, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and like, that's the type of thing where I call my friend and said, oh, I'm doing a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. My actor friends are like, oh, God. They must be paying you a lot of money, right, So then I said, Arnold Schwarzenegger, okay, and what's it about? Well, it's about this robot that comes back from the future and is trying to kill a girl that works at Bob's Big Boy and is chasing her around, and you come back from the future, and I'm like, oh, God. I don't know, somehow I ended up going out and auditioning for it, and I met Jim, and the rest is kind of history. But I wasn't impressed right off the bat, that's for sure.
Well, your first big sort of